upset that you couldn't battle the.
Walk off. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, the intro, man. Just get to it.
The person that did that, we seen do that, was Holmesy, because that was in a tournament base. And it was slept on. But now we might see that same thing again.
He taught himself like that because he was hungry enough. Exactly.
We might see that same thing with somebody again that's not going to battle GEECHI until the end.
But it's a different level though. GEECHI's so hungry, like he's been hungry for years, and he's been doing it consistent, going through all the things people saying he's doing too much. Like that's crazy. And now it's not too much. You see what I'm saying? To people, we've been saying it wasn't too much, but now it's not. Now people starting to say like, oh, you know what? He's doing this good. It ain't too much. They let him rock at the top like Drake. Go ahead. All right, which I just hit the record button. Respect the coach. We back in here.
Yeah, I wish we had some of that recorded. But we ain't had it recorded.
A, Baby Ward.
Who the F we doing?
I would title in the video, but I recorded partial of it. You say you still saving Squeako and Dot to the end, so until then, I picked Math and GEECHI. You pick the next one.
We gonna do Bill Collector versus Big T.
Aye.
Kill Bill versus Big Tuna. Big Terrence.
Going into this battle,
Billiano Dono. Everybody favorite Mexicano. But you let us down, yo. Chewbacca Boo. Billiano.
Man, I don't really have no really notes about the battle. Just everything that I don't know what I went in there thinking, then just didn't happen. It was real good. It just didn't happen. That's all. But I don't really start off like that. Just sound bad. I usually like the. Gracie got me realizing. Yes, sir.
You were disappointed?
But you had me realizing when I be trying to maybe talk too much. Now was the time right there because I always want to have a thing to say about the battle, but I literally don't have nothing to say about the battle until I get into the bars and the bars that was there. So, and I had to stop myself in that minute.
I'm doing something new, so I'm gonna just continue to keep it new because y'all don't be doing this in videos. I got Big Terrence with the 3-0. Billiano Rodano choked twice. And then he had a super haymaker that was just mad fire. And then whenever we start ready to jump into the bars, I would like to start off.
All right. Yeah. You want to start?
I want to start.
Hold on. Let's do. I might want to do a coin toss because if you got a super haymaker that's super fire, I'm not playing with you. I think I got a super haymaker that was fire too, and I might want to get it first. You want to do a coin toss? All right, go ahead. I want to go first.
I gotta go first, bro. I have to go first.
All right, man. Damn. Go ahead.
It's Big T, man.
No, come on.
He talking about
Second
he got
round?
a super duper.
No,
he talking about he got a super duper scope from Japan.
Oh, okay.
I roll up with the Chewbacca Boo talking
about.
Nigga, I'm just playing.
No, that was it.
That was a haymaker.
He said the beginning. I didn't have the beginning. That was it.
You ain't had the beginning?
Nah, I roll up with the Chewbacca with the yeah.
Yo, cause I love the Chewbacca Boo lines, but he used it against them.
With the super duper, super close. Like that was hilarious to me.
He talk about he got a super duper scope to hit a nigga from Japan. Nigga, I roll up with the Chewbacca Boo super duper close, and it's like, nigga, I was playing.
And because I liked it so much because I'm not too familiar with the Chewbacca.
I know you don't like the super duper.
And I don't like the super duper so long. Not saying
they bad.
I just don't like them. But them together, that was super crazy.
Fire. He got his gun versus his gun. Like that was a clash right there.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna Bill third.
Another thing though, like when it did start off though, I know I said Bill choked though, but this was a funny battle. They both are hilarious. Like both of their styles, like it's crazy. Like
yeah, that's why I like when you asked me like what did you do. I think it was one of the ones in the math recap. I'm like, man, I had to think for a second. I had to put everything in perspective. And I was like, man, yeah, it is, man. Still, that's a big factor right there to the whole event, regardless of the circumstances. I got Bill his third. Keep repeating this ridiculousness till I switch to Robin Big and leave him in the MTV. Fire. That was fire. That was a haymaker in his third to me too.
I got a Bill line.
He started off not talking about MTV. He kind of was. He was like, he's making sound good. Bill line first. We're listening.
Terrence must be smoking Roxy because Terrence only dropped 106 and parked it. That was fire.
I like that. You know what I could say about the battle besides the fact that besides the fact that Bill had choked, Bill had more haymakers than me, and I feel like, but Bill had a lot of lines too. But a lot of things that Big T was saying was just really dope. It wasn't like the flips was crazy though, but it was just the comparison, the metaphors was crazy. It was a lot. It was a lot of really, really hard metaphors. That's one thing I want to say. And then
I feel like Big T. I feel like Big T had more like crowd reactions due to because
yes,
Bill ain't have enough material. I guess because he ain't not to say he ain't have
I don't
enough
agree with that
material.
part.
He choked. He I guess he ain't remember his material or whatever. But
I don't agree with
that
part.
led to Big T having more moments.
I don't agree with that part. Yeah, but I just feel like I forgot what
You
you
can't
said.
say Big T didn't have a lot of moments because Bill didn't have a lot of moments.
And I said
Twice.
when you said it when you said your opinion.
And then it's like the first choke. It was dope because he's like, how I choked on Sandwich and Big T, Sandwich Shop and Big T. Like it was like
He said
it
the
was a
choke was
reach.
dope.
It was a reach, like, but like I don't know.
I mean, it was better than just being quiet. It was better than being quiet. And Bill knows the perception, so that was
quiet.
good. But now you said that, and I said, yeah, that was good. But then you said something else right after that I didn't agree with the second part of your.
Do you
thing.
believe?
So I don't
Bill
remember
said
what you
that in this
said.
battle too. Like
I didn't agree with the second part you said.
I don't agree with it then.
No, because you just talked about the first part. I wish I remember what you said though, so I could clarify for you. But they all heard it. Bill his third. That's what I was getting to. Bill
I
was
said no. I
first,
know what I
second,
said. I
third.
said Big T had more moments. You said
Right, and I said I
he
agree.
didn't.
I did not. I said I agree, and then you immediately said something after that, and I said I disagree with what you said after that. That's what I think you said. Oh, because no, listen, because right there, I got it. Because
Word.
he stopped. You said because of the material that he didn't have or something like that. You feel like he got more crowd reaction because of the material Bill had, something like that. That I don't agree with. So there you go. Bill first. I feel like Bill had a lot of haymakers, or just a good
I
amount.
disagree
And
with you
T-Top, I said
disagreeing with
T-Top.
me, if that even makes sense. I disagree with you even disagreeing with me, if that even makes sense, because going into the next battle, we know even going into Bill next last round, he didn't have the momentum anymore because he choked for the second time. And we just know Big T was about to cook.
Okay, but then you just said we just know. Me personally, I didn't know that. Then when I heard him rapping, and I'm like, the way he flowing, the sound effects he making, it was really good. It was well rehearsed. It was well
It's like
orchestrated.
if you
It
choke
was
once and then
really
you
very
choke again,
entertaining. So I was not thinking about what Bill's line was saying. I'm thinking about what he's
bruh,
saying and
it's
the
like if you
metaphors he
choke,
using. He was
it's
up
like
there
if you
like making
choke
sounds with
once,
everything. That was just dope. That had
it's
nothing to
like
do
if you
with
choke
Big T.
once, if you choke once and then choke twice, ain't no dust yourself off and try again.
Crowd reaction don't matter to me because I'm listening to what they saying. But I
If
hear
you
what you're
choke
saying.
twice, I don't even want to hear you like basically keep on rapping. Like you
So do
don't
y'all
choke
see
twice.
him
Like what
building
else you
up?
got for
He
us?
let it. I didn't know he wanted to get into the choking that much because he
Cause like
started off
what
with,
else you got?
and then he put it back up, and then he kept bringing. He waited like that choke. All right,
Cause like
it does show preparation. Yeah,
yeah, I guess a little time. That's what everybody say, but maybe I just feel like Big T had what he had to say for years, maybe. Cause he had
good
a
point.
lot of
That's
Hitman.
true.
Maybe that could have been around for a long time.
That was funny.
Cause
I was
that
surprised to hear him with the Hitman line. That's exactly right.
the
That's a
Hitman,
good
he had a
point.
lot of
Yeah,
Hitman lines, or whatever. I felt like
Bill
you
couldn't wait to
know.
talk about. He said he had a lot. He's like, you got shot. And that was crazy. He tried. He had the momentum when he was doing that. That was funny. All right, Bill his first.
Hold on, let me. Since you talked
Haymaker.
about the shot line, I got that line down too. He's like, I got shot, so but you got shot. I had to say it. My bad, I had it
It
down
just played
too.
out well.
Yeah,
How the F I'm supposed to say that to an N word and you still fat? He started the first like that because he said you gonna no. I know he's
who
talking
said
about.
that?
Bill said that the Big T thought
Bill.
he was like, yeah, you know I'm gonna come in here with these fat shaming bars and angles and all that. He's like, how can I say that and you still fat though? Like, so
Yeah, he was like, you
that was
lost
funny.
100 pounds and you still fat. That was funny. I ain't had that right. I ain't had that written. That's what I'm saying.
I
Both of
heard
them
that
is
joke
funny,
before. A lot
bruh.
of people. I've said it to
Them
people.
on the 2-on-2 together will be fire. I'd love to see that. I said it first.
That would be fire. That's
Them on them two, the Chewbacca boo, the super duper scoop and the Chewbacca boo together.
Big
That
T and Bill Collector versus Dot and Your Honor. I didn't finish the Dot Your Honor battle. I started watching it last night after writing the bars, after making sure and get my notes all together and cleaning it all up. I knew I started watching
No,
that. That
Big
battle was
T,
crazy. That battle was
Bill
crazy.
Collector
You ain't
versus
saying
Lou
no. You
Castro
ain't
and Trey
saying no because
Sean.
you didn't see that battle yet. But I'm gonna mention it in another video when you get a chance to see it. But I'm telling you. But yes, I like that Lou and Cap, but not really because the Dot and Your Honor is hilarious. Like, that's why I mentioned that. They're hilarious. But give you a chance to see it. I don't want you to say no to what I'm saying. You didn't see something. So all right, go ahead.
It's on you though. It's on you.
Yeah, you better have. He like to be
Talking about Butterhead.
slimmed down to a lower
You better
T
chill.
to
You
get
better
with
chill if I say
his
you
line
rambling again.
across. Jesus Christ, that was fire. Bill said
You
that his
said Jesus
first
Christ. I ain't gonna hold
slimmed
you.
down
I
to
ain't
a
like
lower
I
T to get his line across. Jesus Christ, that's
it
tough.
was but I didn't like the Jesus Christ lines in this one. I liked the Jesus Christ lines was crazy in the JC and
That was a good
none
line
of
to
them
me.
battle.
And the way it was set
I'm
up,
just
because that was
making
after him being
I
slim
know
and
that
talking all that. It was dope.
I know, but I
So
just had to say
closing.
that the Christ flips was better in that battle.
Y'all stay okay. Y'all stay tuned to our recap for that. So you can feel free to mention to promote. You know what I'm saying?
What church bars?
Promote that we're about to talk about it. Or we have a video with none and JC. You could let the
Yeah,
people know
word
that.
church
Let them
because
know that
church
because
bars
they
is
came
something
here
we
for
gotta
Bill and Big T. So let them know that when you
church
say stuff that you feel is better.
bars be something we gotta deal with.
Tell them that you tell the people. All right, let's go, bro. Let's get this other. I'm gonna make bars.
Who you left off on? Big T or Bill? You had a Bill bar?
I just read a smack bar.
Talking about a smack bar. Um he be D sucking Philly so much he completely ignore his town.
That was funny. I like that. I'm gonna stand Bill first again. What's
It was
jumping,
fire
Jack?
because
Push up on
cause
me.
he
I'm
from
crunching packs.
Norristown.
That's a haymaker. What's
What,
jumping,
say it
Jack?
again?
Push up on me. I'm crunching. I'm crunching jacks. Good. If you from his town though.
I want you to talk, you better talk back. Big T said that. This how he said it. Like it wasn't a fire haymaker. It's just how he said it. Like Big T be, he big as hell running around on stage. Like and the way he just be moving, like it just be funny. Like
I like Bill. Bill had a rebuttal in a second. That was funny. But we ain't got no four wheels or flat or something like that. I don't know what it was. And my bitch got a 2020. That's right. That was funny.
I got another Big T haymaker.
It's rebuttal
Bullet the
time. He said, "Bitch, it's rebuttal time."
another
That's
Big T
hilarious.
line. It's the way he be acting out his lines, bro. He be all over the place. Like he said, bullet the size of a midget, point at a plane. I don't know why that was funny. Like that was funny. Like bullet the size of a midget pointing at a plane.
We could
I don't know
box,
why that was.
big box, Costco.
Costco's. That was funny. It
Yeah,
wasn't a haymaker.
it wasn't.
It was funny
I
though.
didn't label it a haymaker.
It was
But
funny,
yeah.
bar. That's what I'm saying. Them battling each other. It was funny.
But
I
that was
thought it was
one of
gonna
the
just be a
funnier ones
clash.
because he was flowing in that moment when he did that
Or
though.
he like
He was
big box
flowing.
Costco. But I think on
We
the
could
funnier tip,
box.
Big T. I felt like on the funnier tip, Big T was flowing a little bit more, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he was like, that wasn't even a punch. That was a funny look kick. Like
That was
what are
fire. I wrote
those?
that.
When he
Yeah, I wrote
that
that
was him
down
running
too.
off again. What are those? Like what are those? Like why did he keep
What are
Big T?
those? What are those? What are
What are
those?
those? The whole battle he was doing this.
What are those? That's that Chicago. Yeah. All right. We say
Believe.
lawnmower, lawnmower, pop, lawnmower. Yo, Big T, what he doing was hilarious. And then with the
effects is
word like
upstairs, bro.
like the metaphor, he like lawnmower. No. Yo, and it's like that's crazy. But the Big T was Bill Clinton is inspired by Big T. It's disappointing to see that you could tell by the styles. He had to. You
He
could
really
tell.
be acting every
That's
bar
why I know
out. I
Bill
feel
Clinton
like
didn't want to choke. He didn't want to choke. He looked. You could see the disappointment in his face. It was like the choke where he
he
looked.
act every Big
Yeah,
T
man.
be
You got me thinking about it
he
more.
finds some way to run
This could have been a classic though.
or he finds some way to run
Real
with
good
his
battle
bar.
still.
Like every bar that hit, he found some way to act it out and just run with that. And then
Effing,
hit
I'm
more
cheating
than
on
me.
my diet. Del Tacos.
Del
He's like, I'm
tacos.
about to call the taco spot up. That's how I be though. I'm jumping straight to the Mexican. Give me a Texas fajita. Whenever I'm cheating on my diet. Good.
He said, Big T said, Karch is banging on him like the game won't work when I I couldn't.
That's
Let
one
me
of them
finish
vivid
it, bro.
lines. That's a
That's
vivid
one of them
line.
lines.
That's a vivid line.
Everybody when they was young remember like
That's a vivid
Karch is
line, yo. Cause you
Karch is
got like
banging on him like the
you got
game
like
won't work.
you got like this. It's like a. That's when
When
you
I
think about
slap
it.
it, I ain't playing with him.
When you think about it, like it's that's a flip though. I feel like that's you know what I mean, dumping, actually shooting, and a gun butt flip. So I
Right.
took it more the gun butt side. I'm just like just cartridge. When you think about the cartridge, because you're literally hitting with it, it's just light, but it's fire. That's just fire line, a painful line,
It's
a double
it's
flip,
remember
a
it's
double gun
remember
flip, a
failure.
double gun flip. That's fire. Remember Bellion, like you said, that's
Ooh,
my
he said
first
a
time saying
double
it.
gun flip.
That's what a double gun flip. That's why that line
I
meant
like
a lot
that.
to me.
Double
A
gun
double
flip.
gun flip,
Ooh, I
shooting
like that.
in the gun butt. That's super crazy to me. That's super crazy to me. I love that line too.
Hey Bill, he smacked the shit out of you with that gun flip, you know. Minus you choking.
I'm telling you, that's fire. I'll sell you some.
I hate no hold on, my bad. Not pointing the finger, just said Bill. Just go for everybody that be choking. I hate when they be apologizing for choking. Like what's understood don't gotta be said. Like, you know.
I mean, that's true. That's true. That's true. I ain't gonna say I'm no comment. Cause
But
remember,
but I feel like no diss to the event or nothing. I just feel like they don't take the super fights that seriously if they not the main event. That's just me.
yeah, but when it goes back to about the choking and then like talking about it, Danny, man, when Danny did it against Jerry West, remember he didn't talk about it. He didn't say nothing about it. He just kept going, and he wound up picking it right back up, and it just it's forgettable. But then when you talk about it and you find a clever way, that's dope. But like he said, when you talk about it, besides when you lead into it, I don't know. Bill still did it dope in his own way. Bill collected the way where he led it into a bar. He talked about it. He left off. He remember he was talking about where he left off at, letting people know like I still remember where I left off at. I'm just really messing up, y'all, and I apologize. My apologies for that. But you're right. Um, Big T and the I found that one of those with no name on it. One of those. You
What
said
are
you like the funny
those?
looking kid with no nose. I mean with no name on it. One of those. My
What are
bad.
those?
That's not the line. I just found though. Bill, I'll sell you some. I'll sell you some. It's that turn you into the same size that the comedian, whatever Avion Crockett. I put the comedian dude, but right now when you say his name, I remember his name. I'll sell you some itch that'll turn you into the same size as Avion Crockett. That was fire. 'Cause that whole thing was crazy. He was talking to him like a user.
I
Go ahead.
don't got nothing else.
For real, yo, because I don't got that many either, but I was surprised. All right, let me roll through the rest I got. I keep saying, oh, it is Big T. I keep about to say T-Top. Big T said his first. He got smacked so hard my phone. He smacked so hard my
Yo,
phone,
chill out.
smacked off the ground and called smack.
Smack. And I had to call him back. That's that made it double hit, bro. It made it double.
I had to call him back. That's funny. That's
He talking
funny.
about something. No, because that
That's
scheme was
funny.
crazy. He talking about something.
That was
I
crazy.
seen he said I
I
seen
didn't know it was
Bill
gonna
get
end
hit
like
so
that.
hard.
It made me
He said
forget what he just said. I'm
he said
surprised
I'm
you know.
talking about I'm talking about I
Right, that's
seen
what he
Bill
did
get
start
hit
with.
so
Right,
hard.
yeah.
That scheme was fire. Yo,
I
I ain't
forgot
even
about
write
that.
none of that down. I didn't even
I
write
didn't
none
write
of
none of
that
that, but when
down
I
because
heard that part,
fire.
it closed.
It
I'm
was
like,
fire,
what?
bro.
Smack? It smack? I was like, what? That was crazy. Vivid. Once I gave him an equal rights, I don't think his Capitol Hill from all that.
And then he with the Bill of Rights, he was the name flip.
I might have said that wrong. That might have been that Bill of Rights song.
What happened?
I muted, yo. I muted it. I had to make sure. All right, yo. I'm gonna just keep going for y'all. I've reached in. We said I react better than. He said I react better than hot water than rice or roni. That was fire. Bill had said that. Like that line.
Yeah, bro.
Go back. All right. a little laughter from the room that helped. I like what Bill kind of said that. Because I'm always analyzing and looking at these raps, and I'm looking at the rappers, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to figure out, like, their thought process, how they do this. And it's just, besides the fact that how Bill dressed up there, you my guy, Bill. But, bro, you look like maybe one of my, I don't know. I wouldn't dress like that. I just feel like you both y'all look like something from like back in the day, like back in the early 2000s. I ain't want to mention that, but y'all my guy. Look, Bill, you my guy, and I like Big T. I just wasn't familiar with his catalog, though. I like my black brothers, but you look, that was just hilarious. And I was telling I know I just like a dad, but that's just funny. You had a stencil of a palm tree and a yellow hat, orange stripe. That just looked like a dad out there. And then Big T had on look like two different of the same Adidas combination of hoodie and pants. But who else? None of them with the members only. Yo, y'all showed y'all age, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. And he's about somebody had said Danny had the worst. Ain't nobody had no worse outfit than Danny before, but whatever. Nah, that's just. I'm just looking at that like, dang, yo, I can tell. I know. It just look. All right, let me keep going though. But the laughter part, that made me that because like I said, I watched everything from y'all clothes all the way down to things y'all say in between y'all own battles. So that laughter part was just dope when he said that. And I ain't take nothing from it because I'm like, does that help y'all? I'm like, of course it would. You know what I mean? If you plan on saying something, you know it could work for the moment. Of course, if you hear somebody laughing, that always helps. So when he said it, it was like, damn, if, you know what? It always helps these guys. That's why they make the attempt to say it. As long as they're confident rappers and experienced rappers like Bill Collector, though, but a lot won't do that though. But that, you know what I mean, he took that risk and it worked. As soon as he walked into the boss's kitchen, he started to lose health. Bill said as soon as he walked into the boss's kitchen, he started to lose health. That was funny. I like that line. Big T in his second. Nah, we did go a little softer. He said, oh yeah, something about nah. Did we go a little softer? Some with the Georgia. Just that whole thing. Like I don't even remember none of it. He had a register line that was cool. The register line was actually was better than cool. I like that line. I don't remember it though. She sound effects. The sound effects was hard. Like the second was just he was clicking. He was just really clicking. Cause after seeing what Bill had just did, it do put in your mind like what Gracie said. But Bill was Big T. I'm not familiar with him. I know that's sad to say, but I'm not. And it was just I was really paying attention, and everything, the metaphors, the sound effects, the performance, all of it was dope. Go ahead and get gang in them. Your mother tried to tell you, and you wouldn't listen. You won't listen. Big T had a line talking about that. That was funny. No. Go on and get gang in them. Then he said a bunch of lines in between that. That go and get gang in them was where it started. I forgot. I put ... Yeah. And it ended with your mother tried to tell you won't listen. That whole thing was super fire. But Big T said in a second. Big T said, now ain't nobody trying to bid over the collection bill like an ancient auction. That's fire. Big T said, no, Big T said that. Big T said, N-word, I'll put you next to the gas pipe, N-word. He said, make you inhale, you double bar bill. Next, you'll wake up, you'll be in hell. That line was garbage to me. I did not like that line at all. I didn't like that. The waking up in the inhale, that I didn't like that. And I just felt like, dang, I'm like, out of all this, I had to say garbage like that because out of all the stuff you said, that line just literally did not have to be there at all. And even if you would took off the hell part, like the waking up in hell, it just didn't fit. And it just, out of everything else you had, like it was just like a big drop off. It was like, that was a big drop off. That was just crazy to me. When I heard that, I'm like, oh, what I do wrong to this N word? Quiet, something like that. I put why we do wrong to this N word. That's what I wrote down. Something like that in the second round I like by Big T. I got two more lines. Bill in his third. Ever since your weight loss, you lost a hunger to this ish, and the people on the app are
Lost
tight.
appetite.
Lost their ear. The people on the appetite. Yeah, that was fire to me in the third. Harlem Globetrotter opponents.
My
Think
bad.
still no D. That was fire.
That bring me back to the moment when Mav stumbled because he had something about an appetite, and I feel like that's when he started stumbling.
I think it was too. He had a Harlem Globetrotter opponents. Think still no D. That was something like that. That was a fire Bill line when he said that. And Big T I don't have the whole thing. I just got burner, vegan, burger, heater. Like that whole thing when he was doing that was fire. That was dope. That's all I got.
That's all I had.
Oh no, I ain't say who I had winning though. Obviously Big T won, but you said 3-0. Because man, Big T second, third. Oh, I think I gave Bill the third. Ain't gonna lie, I think I gave Bill the third. So I'm gonna say I got Big T first and second. Yeah, that's what it was.
So this not a reach, but how I'm wording this, I don't want to make you feel crazy.
And they was close. The first and the
I
second
don't
was
want to make
real
you feel
close. I
crazy
mean,
when I say
both
this.
their first rounds was close to me. My bad, but they really was a lot of filler to me.
You gave Bill
But
the third, or did he actually win the third?
the only line I like from Big T was the burger vegan and the whole that burger heated joint, and I think it was another line. I only gave him 2 tallies for that whole third. It was
The
something because
only
that's what I'm saying. All the
only
metaphors are
round
just
I feel
metaphors to
like
me.
that could be debatable is maybe the first, because that's the only
The
round.
first, right?
That's the only round that
The first.
Bill completed, but he didn't complete the objective the last 2 rounds. So I
Oh, he
can't see
choked
how
in the
you
third
said
too.
Yeah, he choked twice. He choked in the second, and he choked.
Well, to me,
he
he
choked
still had
twice.
more material in the third than Big T.
Nah.
He had more material in the third to me. To me,
So you could choke twice and still win the round.
we've had videos. We talked about that before. We have videos we talked about it before. And I don't remember what they are. But I forgot about that. I didn't even write that down. I ain't going to the choking as much as you did. I should have because I can't like not talk about it. But that does sound weird.
I
I ain't gonna
guess when
hold
you
you.
rock with somebody, you sweep it under the rug. Like the first choke, I'm gonna just sweep that one under the rug. Like you choked
Just
again.
because you said that, yo, that'll make that
I'm gonna speak on it.
The third one though, I'm not gonna do that because Bill wouldn't even appreciate that. But the third one though, the third round when it comes to the material, I just like oddly enough, and I do remember the choke after you mentioned that. That's crazy. Choke the 2 rounds. Yeah, he did just finish. That's right, he did. But I like more lines from Bill than Big T. A lot of things Big T was saying is metaphors, and like you know what I mean. And it's exactly a metaphor. What I'm gonna do, like the vroom, vroom pop, the lawnmower. That's the only one I'm gonna write. And that was the best one I liked. I'm not about to write down all the metaphors of 1,000. He had 1 billion. He had 50 metaphors. Like that was dope. And they all
He
was.
dandied you.
I guess so. That's why. So I couldn't. But that choke, you right. All right. I can't go against that. Dang, I don't even know how to do that. I'm gonna look crazy. I'm gonna just leave it like this, yo. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't want to give him
He
that
said, I
third.
don't
He
know
did
what to
choke.
do.
I don't want to give him that third choke, but I like the material more. I like more material.
I give you that. Ain't nothing wrong with liking his material.
I'm gonna have to give Big T. I'm gonna have to say Big T still win the round though.
You right, my bad. I ain't want to make you look crazy. Because you was entitled to your opinion. You
But
like
that's a
his
good
material.
point. I know.
You like
later
his material
wish
the
I'd have
more.
said that. I wish I would have said that
right.
later.
If you like Bill material more, even though he choked twice, like then hey, that's just you. Like,
but you also said that
know?
you also if you rock with somebody more, you favor them no matter what. And that's it wasn't that, but I still got to be honest. That's why maybe that I don't. Yeah, I'm
Maybe
glad you said
if
that
he
though.
took the surf approach and he came with 2 rounds and then only choked on one of them, or
We talked
stumbled one
about that,
time,
bro, in the
it would
math
have been
recap. He
a
can't take no
little
surf
different.
approach. Matt just took that approach. He just choked in his second, and he was doing real good. Nobody shouldn't be choking if they're fans of not choking. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, and then they can't do the surf approach because he just briefly because he said, "Oh, you surf." I was in a different type of meat, different type of trunk. If I gave him three, if I gave GEECHI 3 rounds, it's different. So Matt gonna show up, but you didn't give Lux three rounds. But I love that. But nah, we're gonna keep going though, guys. Come on. You're right though. You're absolutely right. That
I
choke.
don't have nothing else.
Me neither. I'm gonna pick the next
Ah,
one. Let's do. Well, there's only one to pick. We saving Squeako and Bro last and Dot last, not Bro. None JC. Y'all get in the comments. Let us know what y'all think.
All I do is hit 'em in